Lesson 3.2. So you're going to start in your Google Classroom and you're going to see Lesson 3.2 in there for you, okay? It's going to have the instructions, which I haven't uploaded yet. It's going to have this Google Sheet here for you, and then it's going to have the video which you're watching right now on your iPad, okay? So on your computer, you're going to click on Lesson 3.2 to open it up, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to go up to File, Make a Copy, and you're going to get rid of the words Copy Of, and you're going to type your first name, okay? So it'll say, like mine says, Brian, Lesson 3.2. Then you're going to click at the end and get rid of the dot, XL, whatever. Okay? Then you're going to hit OK. So now you've got your own copy of this assignment up and ready for you, okay? So, here's what's going to happen. You're going to do Find and Replace here. So if you click on Edit, and you go here to Find and Replace, in the Find box, it wants you to type MacBook, just like I did, capital M, capital B, and a space there. And it wants you to replace it with MacBook with no space. See how there's no space right there? Okay, still has a capital M and a capital B. When you click Replace All, you're going to see right here it says replaced 3 instances of MacBook with MacBook. Okay, so you can hit Done. Step number 5, Format as Currency. What it wants you to do is it wants you to go up here and you click right on the B with your mouse. Now you see how it was a hand here? Make sure it's a mouse clicker. Click on the B, it'll select the whole thing. Just go right up to the dollar sign right here and it formats it as currency for you. Okay? Step number 6, use formulas. So when you use a formula, you use the equal sign on the keyboard. Now that is right next to the backspace key. Okay, is the equal sign. It's a plus and then an equal sign, but the equal sign comes out first. So what you're going to do is you go down to cell C11. So right here's C, and I go down to 11, C11, and I click here right in the middle. And then I hit the equals sign, and it wants us to do equals B11, and then the asterisk, which is the multiplication sign. It's in the upper right-hand corner of your keyboard, okay? So you hit the asterisk, and then it wants you to do 7, and then %. So you got to hold down the Shift key and click and hit the number 5 key, which has a % sign above it. That'll give you %. Now notice when you do that, it gives you the answer that it's going to put in the cell. This dollar amount right here, .44. So I'm going to hit Enter on the keyboard, and it gives me the answer. Now, instead of typing in that same formula all the way down, I'm going to click on cell C11 in the middle, and then I'm going to go over to the lower right-hand corner, and when I put my mouse there, it turns into a black cross. I'm going to click and hold down and just go down a ways here. I'm going to let it go down. Whoops, see, I went too far. I'm just going to go back up. I hang on to the mouse the entire time into cell C27, and when I'm ready, I let go, and it does all the formulas for you. So that's all done, okay? Step number 8 says to add the cells of the sales right here and the tax. We're going to go to cell D11. We're going to do equals D11, and then the plus sign is the same equals key, but we have to hit the Shift button and hold it down and hit the equals key, and it gives us a plus sign. And then C11, and I can hit Enter, okay? And I see I already screwed it up. What I did is I put D instead of B, so I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to backspace and hit the B button. Do you see how now it's highlighted? This cell plus this cell gives us this answer. So I hit Enter. There's my answer. Now, same thing. I'm going to click in the middle of D11, and I'm going to go down so it's a black cross, and I'm going to hold down. Whoops, went too far. Whoops, not enough. Notice how I hold down on the mouse clicker till I get it just right, and then I can let it go. Okay? So hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit. Now, step number 9, find the sum. To calculate the sales total for the week, do the following. In cell B29, so I'm going to go right here, B and 29. It's got part of the word week in it, but that's okay. I'm going to click in it in B29. It wants me to go up to the functions menu. Now you guys will have it on the right side of your screen. I have to click more, but it's the very far one. It's called functions right here. Okay, so I'm going to click on it and I want the sum. Now if you notice, it puts a little formula right here for you, okay? And what the instructions tell me to do is I need to go up and click in the middle of B11, and I click and I hold down with my mouse and I highlight right down to B27. And notice how it filled up right here with the numbers B11 semicolon B27. And then what I'm going to end up doing is I hit the enter key and it gives you this amount. It has this formula in there, okay? Now let's say you made a mistake and you put to B28 and then the number wasn't right. You click on it right here and you'll see right up here in this box it has the formula. I can go up here, click with my mouse, and I can backspace out and I can change it. Alright, change the number and hit enter and it'll still work for me. The next direction in step 10, to calculate the average sales per day in cell B30. So I'm in cell B30 right here. I'm going to hit the equals key right next to the backspace key and do B29. Now the divided by key, if you go to the right side of your keyboard, all the way in the upper right hand corner is the minus key. Then just to the left of that is the multiplication key, the asterisk. And just to the left of that is the slash. That's the divide key. So you hit that and divide it by 7 because there's 7 days in a week. And I hit enter. So what this is saying is every day this company gets $14,443 in sales. Okay. Number 12 says resize column A so you can see everything. See how some of this is cut off and you go up here and this is cut off. Remember the two-headed arrow? Double click. Makes it wide enough. Okay. Center align cells A1 to A4. So I'm going to click in the middle of A1 to A4. And I'm going to go up here, horizontal align, and I pick center. Okay. And then it wants me to change the cells back to left align. So I can do this and click left align, or I can click the undo button. I'm going to do the undo button. Okay. Then it wants me to bold cells A10 to D10. So I click in the middle, A10 to D10, and I go up and I bold. Step number 16 says right align cells B10 to D10. So I click somewhere else, and then I go here to B10, and I highlight over to D10, and I'm going to right align them. Okay. Now, step number 17 is showing me how to view formulas. So if I go up here to view and do show formulas, do you see how it shows me every one of the formulas? So B11 times 7%, B12 times 7%. Shows me all these formulas in here on how I did this, okay? But I'm going to go back and I'm going to click View, and I'm going to turn the show formulas off so the numbers are in here, okay? That's it, everybody. Turn it into Google Classroom. Good luck.